Hello everyone and welcome to a new video tutorial on Taboon Bakery. Today I'll be showing you how to make this rustic bread called Fougasse bread, which is a French kind of bread. You will need the following ingredients: 1 kilo of white flour, 700 ml of lukewarm water, 20 grams of salt, and 20 grams of dried instant yeast. We're gonna start by mixing the salt and the flour together, making sure that the salt is well distributed. Then we'll bring the water and add the yeast, mix that together and leave it to activate for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'll make a well in the center of the flour. Now I'm using a spatula at the beginning just because this dough is quite sticky because it has a higher water content, but this is what gives the Fougasse bread its unique texture. So I'm just gonna mix them with the spatula, and then I'll switch to using my hands and just try and bring all the ingredients together. Now I'll put the dough on my bench without adding any flour, and now I'll be showing you a new technique of kneading, which is a French way of kneading that does not involve adding any flour. So as you can see, it's very sticky. So what I'll do, I'll stretch the dough, fold it, half a turn, and then slap it to the bench and repeat. So again, stretch the dough, fold it on itself, half a turn, and slap it, and you just keep on repeating that, and after 5 to 7 minutes we will see that the dough has become more elastic, the gluten strands have formed, the dough is airy, and it has, as I said, a higher content of water, and all of that will enhance the texture of the end result. So we just need to be patient until the dough stops sticking to the bench. It will stay sticking to your hand, which is fine, but it should come off from the bench. Now we add a little bit of flour to the bench because I'll be forming a ball from the dough by tucking all the sides to the middle, and just roll it and tuck the sides a couple of times until we get a nice surface on the other side. We turn it, and now we have our ball, and as you can see, the dough is stretchy and elastic and beautiful. So now I'm just gonna pop it back into the bowl, cover it to double in size in a warm place. It's gonna take from 1 to 2 hours. So now I'm gonna prepare the oven. After 2 hours I'm going to prepare the oven. So I'll preheat it to 230 degrees, and I'm going to create some steam by adding boiling water to a tray in the oven, and then just close the door until I prepare my loaves. As you can see, the dough has risen quite nicely. So now I'm gonna be using maize flour instead of normal flour to put on the working bench and on the top of the Fougasse loaves. This will help in creating a beautiful crust and a beautiful color, golden color, which gives the impression that it has been cooked in a traditional oven. And now I'll form it into sort of a rectangle and then cut it into 3 triangles. I'm making big loaves today, but if you want to make smaller ones, you can cut it into six triangles instead. And then I'll take each one and put it on a tray which has a parchment paper placed on it. And now I'll form the dough by stretching it in sort of a leaf shape. Just pressing on it. And now, using a sharp knife, I'll be making slits or openings. So one long one in the middle, and then 3 on each side. And these slits I'll make into an opening by just putting my fingers and widening the opening. You should be quite bold with the openings because they will, the dough will rise in the oven and the openings will sort of close a little bit. So just try and make them bold. And I'll put more of the maize flour on top. I'll repeat that to the rest before I put each one in the oven for 15 minutes. So after 15 to 20 minutes you should get this golden color, beautiful color, and you leave it to cool on a cooling rack. As you can see, when you tap on it, it sounds hollow, so we have a beautiful crust from the outside and yet it is soft in the inside. I hope that you will like this bread, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook, Instagram and on my blog. See you, bye bye.